What is up, everybody?
Test.
Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road. This is the November 4th NBA 2K22 roster update. We are on current gen. I assume that everything is the same on next gen. But if it's not, let me know in the comments or something. I'm going to be tracking the ratings that changed. I got a little document. I'm going to publish it once I get all the data compiled. So that's what we're working on right now. And if anything stands out, I will be sure to bring it up. Looks like Tobias Harris is up 2 points. Curry's up 1. Maxi's up 1. Green down 2. Korkmaz up 1. Thibault up 1. Niang up 2. Springer down 1. Alrighty, that's it. Let me highlight a couple of those guys. Alright, I agree with most of those changes. I don't think Danny Green needed to drop. Seth Green should be higher. I mean, Seth Green. Showing my age there. Seth Curry. He should be higher than a 78, but nothing else I'm going to quibble about too much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on the Sixers got rating changes. Alright, let's go to Milwaukee. Middleton down 1. Grayson Allen up 2. Pat Connaughton only up 1. That is unfortunate. Thanasis only up 1. Ojale down 2. And Justin Robinson up 1. Alright. Not the greatest. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6 players with rating changes on the Bucks. I think I'm going to notate or distinguish in my notes which ones are going up or down. Okay, so far only 3 players have dropped in rating, whereas 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players have gone up versus 3 going down. That's usually the norm for 2K. They'll usually underrate players at the start of the year, and then they'll usually just it's easier to rate players higher based on how they do it. So much of the league is underrated because they don't really work on the role players as much as they should. Alright, so looking at Chicago, I'm expecting, well, hoping for some big changes here, as they are a lot better than people anticipated. We got DeRozan +3, that's pretty significant. Zach LaVine +1. Vucevic down 2. I had him at 83 also, so that's cool. Caruso's a +3. I also have him at 79, so stop copying me, guys. Javonte Green a +3. And they updated his position. Derek Jones, no change. He's a +1. Math is hard. 74. He's down a point, actually, right? Oh, God forbid they make me not do math. All right, that's 74. Okay. Yeah, I think I agree with these rating changes for the most part. Like I said, I have DeMar DeRozan at a 90 right now. I'm interested to see what Jason Tatum's going to rate, because I have DeRozan better than Tatum, and it hasn't even been close this year. Vooch down 2 makes sense. Javonte Green I actually have at 77, but like I'm different than 2K. Like they don't really know what they're doing. All right, let's check out Cleveland. Oh, and just for the tally purposes, 5 players up, 2 down for the Bulls. Actually, let me start taking a running tally. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on the Sixers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on the Bucks. 4, 5, 6, 7 players on the Bulls. I'm expecting this to be a pretty massive update because it's the first update of the year. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me also go back and just check badges. I'm not expecting any changes. They usually don't change those in the first update, but let me just skim. If there's no changes here, I'm just going to assume that it's the case for all of them. Yep, okay. I'm not going to stress it. Cleveland. Okay, Jared Allen's up. That makes sense. Great year. Evan Mobley is up 4 points. I see they've been watching my videos. Colin Sexton down 3 points. Okay, I'm with that. Ricky Rubio up 1. Markkanen down 1. Windler +2. Oz Bozeman +2. Somehow they got Taco Fall as a +1. I can only imagine. He's only played like a minute, so it must have been a really impactful minute. Lamar Stevens down 1. Okay. Well, we got a lot of changes on Cleveland. 5 players up. No, 6 players up. 6 players up and 3 players down. So 9 players total. The Cleveland Cavaliers got overall rating adjustments. Celtics. Okay, Tatum dropped 1 point. Jaylen Brown up a point. Horford up a point. Rob Williams up a point. Smart down 2 points. Cantor down 2 points. Richardson down 2 points. Grant Williams up 4 points. He's the biggest mover so far. Pritchard down 2. Parker same. Langford did not move, which is kind of unfortunate. He's ahead of Aaron Nesmith in the rotation. All right. Okay, 4 Celtics dropped in rating. 2, 3. Oh no, 5 Celtics dropped in rating. Versus 4 going up in rating. So just to recap, Brown +1. Brown, Horford, Williams +1. And Grant Williams is a +4. Where's Tatum? Tatum -1, and then Smart, J. Rich, Pritchard, and Cantor were all -2s. Okay. I approve mostly. Alright, Clippers, Paul George gets back to a 90. Should be higher than that too, but baby steps. Reggie Jackson -3. No change for Eric Bledsoe. He was already pretty low. +1 for Kennard. -1 for Terrence Mann. That is unexpected. -2 for Batum. +1 Hartenstein. -2 for Winslow. -1 for Jay Scrub, sure. Okay, was not expecting.
Wassup. I subbed. Can you do same back?
No. I don't do follow back, sorry. Alright, so 3 Clippers went up and then 5 went down. Reggie Jackson going down, I expected. Let me see Terrence Mann. I was not expecting him to go down at all. His true shooting is lower. His rebounding's lower. His steal rate's up. His assist rate's up. I'm not really seeing what would have changed. Maybe they dropped his three-point rating. Yeah, only 77. I assume that dropped. But beyond that, I'm not, like, kind of drawing a blank. They didn't drop his rebound rating, it looks like. Yeah, probably just his three ball. That's all they changed. I'm surprised Batum went down 2. He's been playing well. Yeah, Batum's having a better year than he did last year. Well, I don't understand why they dropped him. He's got a 60 true shooting. His defensive rebound rate's up. His block rate's up. They didn't touch his rebound rate. Did they only, like... I'm gonna laugh if, like, all they did was, like, fuddle around with people's intangible ratings and whatnot. Three ball. What was the cutoff for this roster? He's shooting 40% from three, which is what he shot last year. So why does he have a 76 rating? He was 6 of 8 in the last game. Yesterday. So maybe they must have submitted this before last night games were finalized. What's he shooting besides if we don't include that 6 of 8, he's shooting 30% from three. So they fucked up and did not include last night's games for the 11-4 roster. Okay. So I mean they're adjusting his 3-point rating off of like 5 game sample. Come on, guys. Alright, so I guess that explains a little bit why I think the Clippers seem a bit off. Let's go to Memphis. John Morant, 4-point boost, along with Grant Williams. He's now the biggest mover. And that's obviously well-deserved. I've got Ja at a 90 in my personal roster. -2 for Jaren Jackson. -2 for Kyle Anderson, +2 for D'Anthony Melton. Desmond Bane is a +1. Clark is a -5, if I've got my notes correct. I didn't realize he was an 81. Maybe that's just a typo in my data. I'll Google that. Tillman's a -1. Tyus Jones, same. Williams, same. Yeah, these guys aren't in the rotation. Though neither is Taco Fall, so I mean, I gotta check all of these guys. Okay, let me see. Brandon Clark, 2K22 rating. He's a 77. Okay, so I just had a typo in my data. So he's a -1 then. Alright, well, we got a couple Grizzlies dropping in rating. But the entire starting perimeter went up, so that's a win. But I mean, it looks so weird. They had 3 players go up and 4 players go down. So, oh wait, no, 5 players go down. John Conchar is a -2. Wow. What are they doing? are they doing? Let me see Ja real quick.
You kinda look like John Conchar.
I don't know if I agree with that. Ja Morant, 82-3. What was it before? It was a 78, so that's a +4. Mid-range is the same. Its close rating's a +3. Its pass rating's a lot higher. Yeah, its pass rating is +7. Intangibles, of course, is +10. They can't be bothered to look at like defense or anything like that. So. What's his layup rating? That is unchanged. Draw fouls unchanged. Dunk rating's unchanged. And 41 badges, so it doesn't look like any of those.
Y'all went up to 8-9 down. Harden dropped.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I'm excited. I'm excited for that when we get to it. Yeah, no badge changes yet. Good to see. Alright, Trey, no change. Capella's a -1. The fuck? John Collins, no change. Let me see Capella. This is... I get, well, okay, his rebound rates are lower than last year, block rates are lower, alright, fine. Sure. I accept a 1-point decrease. Bogdanovich, yeah, he's been a little cold to start. I guess ditto for DeAndre Hunter. Cam Reddish up 3. That makes sense. Gallo, no change. That does not make sense. Kevin Huerter loses an overall. He's equal to fucking Delon Wright and Lou Williams. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Not a ton of changes for the Hawks. Did anybody even go up? Yeah, just Reddish. I think he's the only one who went up. Everybody else went down. Am I reading that correct? Yeah. One player up. And
Dante disrespect Clippers legends Lou Williams.
4 players down for the Hawks. Well, the problem with Lou Williams is he's not playing right now. Right, he's the 11th man. Yeah, this is kind of a disappointing update for the Hawks. All right, let me see the Heat. This is the team I most want to see. Heat 92 for Butler is a +1, +1 for Bam, a -1 for Lowry, acceptable, a +3 for Tyler Hero. Shit, I don't have the default badges for this team, but it seems like 27's a lot. So maybe that got changed. I don't know, I gotta check. -1 for Robinson. No update for Tucker, and the rest of the bench probably hasn't changed either. Caleb Martin went up by 1. Markieff Morris, 72. You guys are fucking embarrassing. No change for Max Struss either. Ugh, what a fucking letdown. What a letdown. All right, 4 players went up for the Heat, and 2 went down for the Heat. I'm like baffled that Markieff Morris, Dwayne Dedmon, and PJ Tucker did not go up. They've got Caleb Martin at 1 point behind PJ Tucker right now, which is fucking asinine. Let me see. I guess let's check out Tyler Hero real quick. Imagine all his shot ratings went up. I'm sure his intangibles is higher. Oh, they actually decreased his intangibles. Huh. So, what did they increase then? Offensive consistency, I'm sure. Yeah, that was a 75, so that's a plus 15. His pass vision, probably his shot IQ. Yeah, his shot IQ was a 70, so that got plus 25. So plus 25 shot IQ, plus 15 offensive consistency, minus 10 intangibles. His pass rating actually didn't change at all. Ball handle didn't change. His 3 balls up 3 points. His mid-range is up 4 points. His close shot, I'm not sure, but it's probably up a little bit. Ditto for his layup. His layup might be up like 10 points. I gotta check. Alright, let's check out the Hornets. Ooh, Bridges. Alright, biggest mover.
What exactly is shot IQ?
Shot IQ is like recognition, the AI's recognition that it's open. So it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to act like shot selection. The way that 2K handles it is not really, like they have one idea of how it works, but like the way that they rate it in theory is not how it works in practice. So like I typically don't subscribe to, like there's a formula for it that they abandoned basically when Stoff took over 10 years ago, or however many. It's close to 10 years by now. When he took over, he implemented like his philosophy for it, which is just kind of like no statistical formula. Like I hate anecdotal.
LaMelo Ball should not be an 8-7. He has been very inconsistent.
I hate anecdotal like IQ assessments because you can't do that for 500 players in the league. What was that comment? Should not be an 87. He's been very inconsistent. Well, we can check that out real quick. Miles Bridges, though, at 83 is totally fine. It's even higher than what I've got him at. I had him at 82, so we'll check out his ratings. I did have a video that I wanted to release on him that I never Never got around to releasing. 87 plus 3, huh? Okay. I'll check him out in a second. Hayward's -1. Rozier's a -1. Oubre, no change. No change for any of these guys. Cody Martin is a +2. Just a step in the right direction. He should be higher than these two guys, though. Ish Smith should be higher than those guys also. Nick Richards +2. Still a lower rating than the two guys that he's playing ahead of. All right.
Hayward should have went up. He destroyed the Warriors last night.
Well, that game definitely didn't make it in. It looks like they didn't. Whatever games were played last night didn't make the cut for this roster update. Which is reflected. I just crunched Nick Batum's has like a 76 3-point rating. He went 6 of 8 on threes last night, which made his percentage for the season jump by 10 points. So his overall rating dropped by 2, primarily because that game wasn't included. Okay, Hornets, 4 players up, 2 players down. I got that right? Yeah. All right, let's check out Ball. Production-wise, well, he's got a 21 player efficiency rating, up from 17.5 last year. His true shooting is the same. His usage is slightly up. He's been shooting more threes. He's 40% on threes this year, compared to 35% last year. So I'm assuming his 3-ball rating went up. Yep, 85. Yep. 41 badges. That's got to be... Oh, no, he had 41. All right, no changes. No changes to badges in this update. His 3-ball went up. He's still scoring from mid-range. This might have went up a little bit. .85 draw foul. No, I don't know. That seems like that might have went up, but I don't know if that should go down. If anything, he's not drawing fouls at all right now. He's only taken 8. He's averaging 2 free throws per game, so should not have an 85 draw foul certainly, and that's probably raising his.
LaMelo finishing should have went down.
His overall rating's probably inflated by 2 points just from this attribute alone. I can check his intangibles. Intangibles up 15, so that's adding a point to his overall. So most likely just his 3-ball. And his consistency is up. It was 85. Now they got it maxed. And yeah, his shot IQ is probably higher. Let's see Bridges. 89 for his layup. Well, his layup is a +10. Let's see how legit that is. I'm kind of against it. I would give him an 85 for his layup. Because he is a better dunker than he is a like layup finisher. 3-ball. That's the same. His mid-range rating might be higher. Draw foul probably went up. Shot IQ surely went up. Actually, I can just open up my... Where's my article that I was writing? Which window is it? Rating worksheet. There we go. Okay, I can tell you guys exactly what changed on Bridges. Okay. Yep, plus 10 layup. Where the hell is dunk? His dunk ratings are the same. Plus 7 close. He had a 55 mid-range, so that's a plus 17. That's significant. That's like a point or two. 3 ball, same. Free throws up 1. These are the same. Foul draw. This actually went up by 3 points. I recommend this dropping by like 30 points. Shot IQ. It's a plus 3. Ball handle is actually the same. Accuracy plus 3. Speed with ball. No change. Hands, no change. Vision is a plus 2. Come on. Offensive consistency plus 10. Defense, they don't change ever. Steals. It's a plus 30. Blocks is a plus 13. Orb plus 6. Derb is a plus 3. I'm assuming speed and all that. Oh no, his speed actually did change. Wow. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. I'm looking at ball speed. Yeah, so they didn't bother updating his athleticism at all. 45 defensive consistency. Yep, that's not a change either. Strength, same. Stamina, that's up 1 point. Hustle, unchanged. Badges, unchanged. Intangibles, plus 10. Yeah, like, they got his rating up, but if they put some actual time into him, he'd be like an 85. All right, Utah. So six rating adjustments for the Heat and 6 for the Hornets. Those are, I think, the fewest for a team so far. Jazz. Gobert up 1. Mitchell, no change. Conley, no change. Bogdanovich, plus 2. About fucking time. I've only been saying that for 3 months. Or when did this game come out? 2 months ago? Feels like 3 months. Clarkson, no change. Clarkson, no change is a weird one. Clarkson, no change. He's shooting 34% from the field and 20% from 3 with no rating drop. Okay, sure. Ingles dropped, but not Jordan Clarkson. Okay. Pascal down. Jared Butler +1. Hughes, Forrest, Fitz. Just recap. So not really much changed on Utah. Which I guess I am on board with. I didn't really change much on them either. The Jordan Clarkson not dropping out of everybody is just like baffling. But other than that, like, nobody's really exceeding their performance from last year or anything. 3 players up for the Jazz, 2 down, 5.
Did they add the jerseys?
I have no idea.
The new ones.
I don't check for jerseys, just roster rating stuff. Sorry. Kings. All right, Fox down 2. Expected. All right, Harrison Barnes up 5, along with Bridges. He's the big mover now.
I am at school. Say it in the chat.
Only 7 badges for Barnes. Wait. Did they add one, or is my date? No, my date is just old. Okay. I was gonna say, like, you can add a lot more than one badge to Harrison Barnes. He's missing like 20. Burton, no change. Holmes is up 1. Heald, no change. Bagley, no change. Mitchell up 1. Len -2. That's a curious one. Harkless, no change, even though he's been starting. Wild. I'm going to nitpick Alex Len.
Hey, can you analyze Ogan Uniby's changes?
I guess his offensive rebound rating. The only thing that changed on him is his offensive rebounds. That's it.
Did they add the new jersey on current gen?
OJ Anunoby, we're going to get to. Also, if you're in school, looking at YouTube videos on NBA 2K, you should maybe reconsider your options. Only 4 rating adjustments for, oh no, 5 rating adjustments for the Kings. 3 players up, 2 down, so 5 changes for the Jazz, 5 changes for the Kings. And this is after 6 for the Hornets and 6 for the Heat, 5 for the Hawks. So it looks like they had a lot more changes with the earlier teams. We've got 8 for the Sixers, 6 for the Bucks, 7 Bulls, 9 Cavs, 9 Celtics, 8 Clippers, 8 Grizzlies, and then 5 for the Hawks, 6 for the Heat, 6 for the Hornets, 5 for the Jazz, 5 for the Kings. So just going chronologically, you can see that they do have a process. They go alphabetically. I guess they ran out of time for some of these things. Unless it'll be interesting to see if anything changes moving forward, or if it was just like front loaded. All right, updates for the Knicks. RJ Barrett up 1. Fournier up 1. Toppin up 2. I just re-rated the Knicks in my own roster earlier today. Burke's down 1. That's definitely a mistake. Quickly down 2. That makes sense. So Quickly and Toppin, those changes are basically reflected in my roster. But the Burks -1, like, that don't make no sense. Burks is having a better year than last year. He's shooting 42% from 3, which is what he shot last year. His steal rate is up. I'm not really seeing any reason for his rating to drop, but let's see his box scores from yesterday. 10 points in 20 minutes. Maybe that game didn't make it in or something. I don't know. I don't particularly understand. That one. And I expect no other... Oh no, Knox is down 1, even though he barely hasn't even played. Okay. 2, 3... Alright, 3 Knicks down. And 3 Knicks up. Alright, so 6 players for the Knicks. Nothing really crazy. Lakers. LeBron is down 1. Westbrook is down 2. Melo is up 2. Dwight Howard, no change. Okay. Malik Monk down 1. Rondo down 1. Wayne Ellington is still hurt, right? Yeah, Wayne Ellington has yet to play.
YTF Sir Russ go down.
Why did Russ go down? That is a great question, and I will give you an answer. Russ is having the worst season of his career, aside from his rookie season. A 49 true shooting percentage on 29 usage. 35 assist percentage, which is 14% lower than last year when he led the league. His rebound rate is significantly lower. And he's not getting to the line at the volume that he was previously. He's also shooting 22% from 3, 58% from the line. None of this, he certainly wasn't supposed to go up. Yeah, so 2K hasn't figured out that Wayne Ellington's hurt. Bazemore went down. What the fuck? Bazemore's playing 28 minutes per game, hitting 41% of his threes. And they lowered him. Unbelievable. Wow. Reeves is a +2. Alright, so... Did anybody go on this team besides fucking Melo and Reeves? LeBron, Bazemore, Westbrook, Monk, Rondo all went down. So 4 players down, 2 players up for the Lakers. Dwight Howard was not one of the players who went down. And their starting 2 guard and 3 are among the lowest rated players on the team. Yeah, the only thing I like about the mellow boost was fine. Everything else is kind of like a little suspect. I guess the Westbrook dropping is fine. And I guess LeBron dropping a point is also fine. Let's see. Yeah, LeBron is probably supposed to drop more than 1 point. He's not getting to the line.
Just skip to the Nets.
His assist rate is low. His steal rate's up. He's shooting 47% from the field and was 51% last year. So, all right, let's go to the Magic. Sorry, we are not skipping any teams. Magic should have a lot of movement. Wendell Carter is a +2. Cole Anthony's a +3. Mo Bamba is a +3. Like I said. Terrence Ross a -1. Jalen Suggs a -1. Franz Wagner is a +2. Mo Wagner is a -2. Alrighty. Okay, so everybody in the starting lineup went up except for Suggs, which is basically what I had been calling for. And then Ross and the other Wagner went down, and then 4 guys on the team are hurt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so 4 up, 3 down for the Magic.
Skip to the Nets.
7. I'm about to skip the Nets. Mavericks. No rating change for Luka. Interesting. -2 for KP. No rating change for Jalen Brunson. Again, last night's games don't seem to have gotten in, and Brunson killed it in last night's game. Moses Brown rating did not change at all. Still rated the highest rated center on the team, but probably the worst one out of all of them. Powell's a +1. +1 for Frank Ntilikina. Okay. Only 3 changes for the Mavericks? Am I reading this correctly? Powell and Ntilikina up, KP down. And that's it? That's it? Like, he's so low, he's low. He's way too high. He's low. Oh, God. Even Luka, like, Luke is having a terrible year. Luke is 25% on 3. Not getting to the line. He's averaging 4 points and an assist and a half less than he did last year. 69% from the line, 42% from the field. Was shooting 48% last year. Come on, like... Oh, God. All right, 3 rating changes for the Mavericks. That's a fucking joke.
2.5 and 8.6 rating.
Okay, let's go to the next team, the Denver Nuggets. Porter's a -3. Aaron Gordon's a +1. Barton +1. Morris -1. Campazzo -1. Jamichael -1. Jeff -1. Jeez, everybody on this team went down 1. Rivers -1. Dozier, no change, of course. The guy who should go up out of anybody. Where's Bones? +1 for Bones. Of light movement. For Denver, 4, 5, 6. Jeez, 3, 4, 5, 6 players went down for the Nuggets versus 3 going up. And the big dropper is, of course, Michael Porter Jr. Pacers. +1 for Sabonis. +1 for Brogdon. +1 for Turner. Oh, baby. +6 for Quistarte. Ooh. Alright, he's pretty sure he's going to be the biggest mover in the roster. We got +5 for Miles Bridges and Harrison Barnes, and now a +6 for Chris Duarte. Any badges for him? Ooh, I think they threw some badges on him. They threw 2 badges on him. Yeah, I'll check those in a second, relative to what I had before. T.J. Warren. No, why am I looking at him? Duh, he's out. McConnell down a point. Craig up a point. Lamb down 2. Brissett down 2. Goga down 1. Brad Wanamaker down 1. Has Brad Wanamaker even played for the team? He's played 5 games and he shot 24% in garbage time, basically. Anybody else? No. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players down. 5 players down. And then 4 players up for the Pacers, so 9 total. All right, so 9 for the Nuggets and then 9 for the Pacers. Let me see, Duarte. I guess we can look at his ratings too. Oh, you know what? I should have his full breakdown in my notes. Duarte. Badges. All right, so this was catch. Originally he'd only had catch and shoot, corner specialist, and slippery off the ball. All of those were bronzes. So catch went up to silver. They added set shooter, they boosted slippery, and they added green machine. Okay, it's a step in the right direction. Ratings wise, +9 layup. +13 close, +4 3, +7 free throw, these actually got boosted, +10 fade, +9 hook, so +10 post control. Draw foul is a +14. Shot IQ +10. Ball handle, no change there. It's not a counting stat, so I imagine that nobody's handle changed in this update. Pass vision is a +17. Offensive consistency +25. His defense, I'm sure, did not change. Nope. Blocks, same. Steals, same. Rebounds are the same. Okay, so it looks like they didn't change anybody's steal, block, or rebound ratings in this update. These are all identical. And I've checked other players' rebound ratings so far also, and I haven't seen any changes. So all they did was change shot IQ, consistency, and a couple shot ratings for the most part. And obviously intangibles where they saw fit. A 98 intangibles, right on cue. That's a +18. Obviously they wanted to max him out to get his rating higher. 92 stamina is a +3. They change anything with his athleticism? Nope, not at all. Yep, he was already a 65 speed. All this. Alright, that's a joke. And offensive consistency. Oh yeah, I already said that's +25. Okay, at least they gave him a couple more badges. It's more than they've done for some of the other players. Alright, now I'll go back and do the Nets. Durant the same. Harden down 3. That was expected. I think the biggest drop is a -3. Harden and a couple other guys. Aldridge same. Millsap same. Brown. Harris is a -3. Okay. Griffin's a -2. Bembry's a +2. Johnson's a -1. Not a ton of changes for the Nets. Did anybody go up on the team, actually? Just Bembry, right? Did Patty Mills change? Oh, Patty Mills did go up. I missed that one. Okay. Okay, so Mills and Bembry went up. And then 4 other players went down. Harris and Harden being -3s. Griffin a -2 and James Johnson a -1. Okay. Kind of uneventful there. Actually, let's see Harden real quick. This they probably dropped by like 10 points. Probably just its intangibles. Yeah, they didn't change any badges or anything, so. Pelicans. This is probably going to be a quick one. Ooh, 86 for Valanciunas. I was not expecting them to do that. Graham's a +1. Alexander Walker's a +1. I'm going to laugh if the worst team in the NBA is like all rating boosts. Well, Satoransky is a -2. He's barely played. Jones is up 2. Well, we almost made it. All right, 4 players up on the Pelicans, and the only player who dropped was Satoransky. Which is not really a reflection of how the team's been playing, just a reflection of how poor their ratings were prior to the to this update. All right, Connor Cunningham. Obviously, they're not going to drop him off of he's only played 2 games. Sadiq Bey is a +2. Jeremy Grant is a -2. It wouldn't shock me if those were the only changes. Josh Jackson +1. Diallo's a -3. Trey Lyles a +1. Lee's a -2. Frank Jackson -1. Alright, I stand corrected. Plenty of changes. Corey Joseph a -2. The only reason they're dropping these guys is so they can get, like, because Killian Hayes is, like, so low, right? Is that the main reason? He is still 71. But if you're not going to give them a higher rating than those guys, what's the point of dropping them? 5 players down for the Pistons. And then 3 players up. Okay, Toronto. +4 for Anunoby. Hype. +6 for Scotty Barnes. That is also the biggest mover, along with Chris Duarte. Great. So the 2 rookies making some moves. +2 for Gary Trent. -2 for Boucher. +1 for Achua. -2 for Dragic. Svi is a +1. Watanabe's hurt. I mean, Banton. No change for Banton? Oh, go fuck yourselves. They almost had a perfect team. Banton, 55% from the field. A 16 PER, 62 shooting on 16 usage. 3.1 steal percentage, 2.7 block percentage, 19% defensive rebound percentage. He's basically Evan Turner. He's been the backup point guard ahead of Dragic and Malachi Flynn. He's played 9 games for the team. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. Three, 4, 5 players go up on the team. 2 players go down. Let's see, Scotty Barnes. Not sure what badges he had, if any. It doesn't look like they added anything to him. Yeah. Oh, and God forbid. And because he's hurt, like, looking at his ratings is such an eyesore. Yeah, I don't have his default information. I guess the only thing I can look at really is his intangibles, which were 55. So plus 30 there, that boosts his rating by 2 points. Take that for what it's worth. They probably improved his mid-range shot and his close-range shot from the looks of it. Probably his layup as well. Obviously his shot IQ. Basically all the same ratings that have been changing for all of these guys. His stamina, offensive consistency, yeah. Alright, 4, 5, 6, 7 players edited for the Raptors. Let's go to the Rockets. No change for Wood. Jalen Green. No. Gordon's a +1. Alright, so Jalen Green dodges a bullet with this, in this update. Tate -1. Sengun +3. Nice. I don't think these are badge additions, but maybe I'm wrong. It's Heist -1. Nawaba -2. Garuba +1. Has Garuba even played? He's played 4 games. 26 minutes. Sure. Matthews is a +4, it looks like. I'm gonna Google that, I'm not sure. Garrison, Matthews, 2K rating. No, he was already a 73. I just had outdated data. Okay. Armani Brooks, Josh Christopher. Ooh, I don't have a default rating for Josh Christopher. I must have been slacking on this team, or doing it while I was half asleep. A 70. Okay, so no rating change. Okay. So 3 players go up for the Rockets, and 3 players go down. Tice, Tate, and Nwaba down. Gordon, Sengun, and Garuba up. Murray's a +4. Awesome. It's around where I would have him. Derek White did not go up. Pirtle did. Thad Young down 2. No change for McDermott. Lonnie Walker's a +1. Vassell's a +2. Form's a -1. Jones a +1. Alright, well, we had movement. Five players up, 2 players down for the Spurs. Okay. Phoenix. Chris Paul loses his 90 rating. That's fine. So does Devin Booker. Awesome. I'm happy about that. Crowder. It looks like everybody's just down 1 point. They did struggle a little bit early going this year. McGee's down 2. How are you gonna drop fucking JaVale McGee and then not drop Frank Kaminsky? Come on. Come on. Wait. Oh, wow. Jalen Smith went up. Did he even play? Nader went down 3 points. I'm going to check my notes. Or I'm going to check Google. Jalen Smith 2K rating. I'm curious if I have a typo. You know, he's a 71. Okay. So he's up a point. Did he even play? Jalen Smith played 2 games and 18 minutes total. rating went up. And he's the only player on the team that went up. Everybody else went down. I was in this. That's why I was like really noting it, because that would have been a first for a team with all players to like go down and nobody to go up. I don't think they've ever done that. Maybe they just raised Jalen Smith out of fucking pity. But 3, 4, 5, 6 Phoenix Suns go down in rating, and Jalen Smith goes up. Wild. Okay, OKC. Keating's a +4. Poku +1. Earl +3. Maladon -1. Williams -1. Ty Jerome -2. Okay. Wasn't expecting a ton of changes here. But I'm generally happy with what they did decide to change. I'm not going to fault 2K for not paying a ton of attention to the Thunder this year. I doubt many fans are going to either. Minnesota, +2 for Towns, +3 for Edwards, -2 for Russell, +2 for Beverly, -3 for Beasley. Basically everything that I had asked for is coming true. +1 for McDaniels, +1 for Vanderbilt. A -1 for Prince. And a -2 for Okogie. Okay. Awesome. Lots of changes for the Wolves. Five players go up, 4 players go down, but the most important part is like everybody in their rotation except for Naz Reid had a rating change. So that is something that I will be looking a little more in-depthly at. Any bad changes for Edwards? Doesn't look like it. None for Towns. Okay, Portland. Dame goes down 2. It's a solid start. CJ does not move in rating. That's stupid. Simons +3. Zeller -1. Little's a +3. Covington is a -3. He's been struggling. Snell is hurt, but they haven't realized that yet. Greg Brown +1. No upgrade for CJ McCollum. but the decrease for Lillard, big decrease for Covington. Probably just 3-ball. Yeah, consistency was probably like a 98. Yeah, that didn't seem like they went too crazy. Golden State. Curry, no change. Still 99.3. Bielitsa's a +3. Poole, no change. Wow. Obviously, well, so he had a career high 31 points last night, but they did not include last night's games in the roster update. Damian Lee is a +1. Looney's a +1. No change for Gary Payton. Gary Payton likewise had a great game last night, but no adjustment for him. No, looks like not too much changed on the Golden State Warriors. Kind of disappointing. They are among the better teams in the NBA. In fact, hold on. Did anybody drop? No. Okay. This is a really disappointing update for them. Only 3 overall rating changes for this team. Lee, Looney, and Bielitsa. Everybody else, no change. And nobody went down in rating at least, but those 3 guys go up. It's pretty disappointing. Washington, let's finish off with. +1 for Dinwiddie. +3 for Kuzma. +3 for Harrell. Down with all of that. Dan Gafford is back, but they still have him sidelined. If you're not going to keep up with injuries, then don't fucking do them. KCP, no change. That's, God. Bertans is a -1. Alright, yeah, the new additions all proven their worth for the Wizards. But yeah, this right here kind of leaves a sour taste in your mouth. And that's not even... the Wizards did not play yesterday. Or did they? Oh no, they did play yesterday. But they were on a back-to-back, right? Like, Gafford's been back already. Yeah, Gafford's played the last 2 games. He came back November 1st. It is November 4th. He should not be injured. He only missed 2 games to begin with. So, I mean, just more 2K being 2K. I don't really care about the historic stuff, but if there's a name that pops up. I'm checking the bottom because that's usually the guys who get headed in. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any players added. Alrighty. Those are all the changes. So 4 total for the Wizards. Let's get a tally now for the total number of rating changes. We've got 8 Philly, 6 Milwaukee, 7 Chicago, 9 Cleveland, 9 Boston, 8 for the Clippers, 8 for the Grizzlies, 5 for the Hawks, 6 for the Heat, 6 for the Hornets, 5 for the Jazz, 5 for the Kings, 6 for the Knicks, 7 for the Lakers, 7 for the Magic, 3 for the Mavs, 6 for the Nets, 9 for the Nuggets, 9 for the Pacers, 5 for the Pelicans, 8 for the Pistons, 7 for the Raptors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Rockets, 7 for the Spurs, 7 for the Suns, 6 for the Thunder, 9 for the Wolves, 6 for the Blazers, 3 for the Warriors, 4 for the Wizards. So in total, we had 197 rating changes in this update. I think that's the record. I'm not 100%. I'd have to check some of my notes from last year. Maybe I can figure that out from a Google search. Real 2K Insider. Roster analysis. Reading. Changes. Okay, never mind. Not a record. 223 players had rating changes in last January's roster update. Last January 21st. Was that the first roster update of the year? Because it was a COVID year, so we had a late start to the season, right? Yeah, the season started December 22nd, so that would have been like the second roster update. So I guess we'll keep an eye out for next week, or not next week, but 2 weeks from now. That'll be the second roster update, so we can compare 223 in last year's week 4 update. And we'll see how many there are then. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm gonna conclude this. I finished taking my notes. I'm gonna compile a document a little later, and then give a more fleshed out breakdown with the stats and stuff, and like a video. Thanks for hanging out while I just did my number crunching. And some good things, some disappointing things, but mostly good things. Things are moving in the right direction. We saw a player with some badge updates. +6 for Chris Duarte and Scotty Barnes, and then +5 for Miles Bridges and Harrison Barnes. Those are probably the 4 main guys that needed to go up a substantial amount. Evan Mobley was also a +4. So, yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna put out, and then I got a whole bunch of content to make. And Eternals comes out. I'm a big MCU buff, so I'll be watching that too. Busy day. I'm gonna take a nap and then get some food later, and then be back later for more 2K roster action. This is your man, the Real 2K Insider, and we are signing off. Peace out.